Welcome back to the Ghost Rider channel, ladies and gents. Here is my Suzuki Gladius SFV650. It's had a bit of a clean. Today I'm going to take you for a ride with me, and I'm going to explain why the Suzuki Gladius SFV650 is the best beginner bike in the world in my opinion. Look at that exhaust. Here's a quick look around the ghost train. When I find somewhere more quiet, I'll get the exhaust warm and do an exhaust sound check. Oh no, my Scarecrow friend's losing his head. Let's go put my best friend's head back on. My only friend during COVID-19. His head's falling off, look. We can't leave it like that, I'm gonna have to put it back on. I hope there's no one watching, I'm gonna look like a right weirdo. Right, I'll be back, 2 secs. Oh shit, I've dropped his head on the floor. Up you come, I hope no one's seen that. I'm making this worse. In you go. Oh, I didn't want to go in there. I need to get this paper in, but it's such... For God's sake, I'm dropping everything. I know you don't have to say I'm a hero. The only thing is I feel awkward now, because then people see me doing it, and I flick the Scarecrow in the nose, and I'm sure they see me. They probably think I'm a right weirdo. I'm going to pull off quite aggressively so that they think I'm very manly. There's no cars coming. Look how manly I am, you people! Yeah, you don't get any more manly than this. Alright, slow down, Ghost. Let's not take the piss. Right, what were we saying? Right, so what's going to happen here is there's a few things you need to know. For one, I'm heading to make another video whilst doing this video. I thought I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm heading off to the private land where I was told that maybe I'll be allowed to do a video there. It's private land, I'll be able to do a 0 to 60, a 0 to 100. I can rev the beams off the bike, I can give you exhaust note sounds. So that's for like another 2 different videos. So I'm heading there now. But after that, I'm going to be recording this video which I'm talking about now. I thought I'd do the intro first. So you're listening to why the Suzuki Gladius SFV650 is the greatest beginner bike in the world. And you're going to see me cut from here to here to here. And in a few seconds I'm going to be explaining all of that to you. But just bear in mind that the video after this one is going to be the Suzuki Gladius, which is just in here actually. So on the left here is the private road and the private land that I've been told that I'm allowed to do a video on. What is this guy doing? He's reversing on my side of the road. Is he okay? Right, let's see if he stops. Let's just see if we can get past him. I'll carry on saying what I meant to say. I might cut this out. Yeah, he's letting us pass. Okay. Here we are. No worries. Thank you, mate. Okay. You crack on with whatever you were doing. So, yeah, we've just passed the place where we're going to do the 0 to 60. I tell you what, I'll cut all of this out and we'll get to the part where we're going to do the test. Here we go. Here's a sneak peek at tomorrow's video. So today's video is going to be the Suzuki Gladius why it's the best bike, and this is where I've been told I'm allowed to rev the bollocks off the bike, give you guys the sound of what a warm exhaust, the Scorpion exhaust sounds like, and we're also allowed to do... Oh, there's the security guard there. Hello. Yeah, she smiled back. So I'm not sure if that's the person that gave me the permission. I don't think it is. But yeah, we can't do this today. There's too many people. What am I gonna do? This is private. This is a private road. Right, maybe I'll save it for another day. Alright, scrap everything I just said. We're not gonna bother with this 0 to 60, 0 to 100. I'll record it tomorrow. I was meant to upload it tomorrow, but we'll have to record it tomorrow instead and post it the day after. Right, okay, that's fine. Let's get on with why is the Suzuki Gladius the best beginner bike in the world, and also a bike that you won't get bored of. Should I cut all of that out? Shall I start again? Should I start with welcome back to... No. We'll see. Maybe I'll just do a record over of welcome back. Right, let's just get into it because I've wasted enough time now and I don't know whether I'll have enough time to say everything that I've been thinking. Okay, so from the factory, Suzuki Gladius, the Suzuki Gladius SFV650 came with a 90-degree V-twin 650cc engine which produces roughly 75 brake horsepower and also roughly 62-63 Nm of torque. So, for new riders, it's got the power exactly where you want it, nice and down low and all through the mid-range. Suzuki tuned the Gladius engines to have plenty of torque down low, which means beginners don't have to rev the nuts off it to get it going, like they would pretty much with an R6. I hear that is a ball ache for new riders. Even with a shed load of torque down low, the bike doesn't get unsettled under acceleration, unless you make it. The front wheel likes to stay planted, even at full beams in first. The Suzuki Gladius SFV650 is like taming a wild horse, really. At first, when you try to get it to go forward, it's all a bit clunky and a bit awkward. There's no chemistry there. Once you tame that pony, it becomes a magnificent extension of your own body and mind, if you know what I mean. So, once you've spent like an hour or two, maybe that's an exaggeration, but I'm just going to say it for the video. Once you've spent an hour or two on the Suzuki Gladius, you respect it and you can feel what the bike wants. So for example, I can snap the throttle in second gear and the Gladius will happily wheelie all day long, which makes it a bike that you won't soon get bored of, but super friendly to new riders who are shy with the clutch or throttle. Now, with that being said as well, oh my god, it stinks. Oh, I might turn around. That is... What the fuck is that? It stinks of fish and shit. Pull yourself together, Ghost. Oh my god. I need to overtake these. This is stinking. They must be spreading shit here. Right. No, we don't want to waste a video. Right. What was I saying? Something about... yeah, right. So I was saying something about the clutch and the throttle. So which really helps that, right? I can't concentrate. This stinks. So the suspension on my 2009... that's minging. The Suzuki Gladius, right? It's really soft. It's got a soft suspension. I'm gonna be sick. Oh my god. I'm taking shallow breaths because I don't want to take it in. That is... oh my god. Right. I'm so sorry if I've posted this, then I don't know what's wrong with me. So, like I was saying, the suspension on my Gladius is really soft, okay? Oh my god. There's a lot of travel in the front suspension, in the front forks, which allows me to grab as much front brake as I want. I can grab a mouthful. I can slam on trying to make the front wheel slip from underneath me. And I don't have to worry about being too jerky. Which is actually quite funny because a lot of people will say that they dislike the soft suspension on the Gladius because it's cool to have super stiff track suspension ready for cutting milliseconds off of their track times. But it's a lazy man's and a beginner's best friend. Like, if you're slamming on the front brake, it's understood that you should start braking gradually and progressively so that it allows the front tyre enough time to flatten out, giving you more grip. The way that we learn is shit. So you go, shit. And only when you get to the it. So you start off really slowly, like, shit. So you start off slowly and then you can slam on at the last few seconds. But anyway, with any Suzuki Gladius, your tyre has plenty of time and warning to flatten to the road because of the softer suspension. So by the time you grab the front brake, yes, you get a lot of dive in the front forks, but you're a lot less likely to lose your front tyre under loss of traction through braking. But if it did all fail, right, and you did fall off the bike or whatever, luckily the Suzuki Gladius is a very cheap motorcycle. There's a huge abundance of spare parts, which again, they're also cheap. And it also shares many parts with its sister bike, the Suzuki SV650. And talking of sister reminds me of obviously females. So whilst I do remember, let's clear something up. For some reason, all the motorcycle journalists like MCN Motorcycle News refer to the Gladius as a bike made for females. Now, I'm not here to be a feminist or to stick up for women. They can do that all on themselves, you know. But I've never understood completely why that was a phrase that they all used when they reviewed these bikes. I've owned my Gladius for months now. In my hands, the Suzuki Gladius only has one trait. And that one trait, the only way to describe it is hyper-aggressive. Well, in my hands at least. But then maybe that's why. Maybe it can be whatever you want it to be in your hands, but I just find the Gladius super aggressive. The way that it's styled, the way that it rides, it's very small, it's got quite a lot of power for such a little bike. But then it's quite heavy, it's 200 kilos, which I wouldn't have thought was suitable for females. But then, you know, females are shorter than men, and it has got a really short seat height, especially mine. I've got a lowering kit because I'm a midget. And to be fair to these critics and people that say it is suited for maybe women, is that a lot of men know what they want. If they want to buy a Gixxer, they want it for a track, or they want it to look good. Whereas women do like looking good, but how else can I put it? How can I put it? Right. This may make sense, this may not make sense. If you buy an R1, a Yamaha R1, right, it only has one job. To sit at red line and never go below 7,000 RPM, because if it does, it's rendered useless. There's no point in having an R1 if you're under 7,000 revs. Whereas, as I just demonstrated, my Suzuki Gladius SFV650 feels just as comfortable bobbing along at 30 miles per hour in 6th at, 1,500 RPM, as it does scraping a knee at 70 miles per hour in 2nd gear at 10,500 RPM. It's so useful in every situation. And also, you've seen me bobbing along really slowly. Oh, sheep. We'll go back and see them in a minute. But you've seen me take my time with the bike. I've sat in 6th gear at 25, 30 miles per hour. The bike likes it. It sounds really deep and throaty. It's brilliant. But I can get on the back wheel no problem. Steady on. I squeeze past you too. Thank you. Let's go. Oh, these are normally bits I edit out. Maybe I'll leave them in for a video. Probably not. I'll probably cut this out. What was I saying? Right. Let me say a few more things. So, yeah, I know these roads. I'm not 100% clued up with them. Oh, there's a tractor. I think I turn right here though, so do I need to? There are some nice roads down here. Right, I tell you what, I'll carry on speaking about this once I get here, because I'm starting to need to focus on where I'm going. So I think I know where I'm going, however, is it? Yes, left here, okay, right, I know. God, this is such a beautiful place. It's literally on the doorstep of my house. You could run here if you wanted to. Such a beautiful place, and this is a completely different direction from the other beach that you've seen in the other videos. Ooh, this is a horrible corner. Why don't I remember this? Right, I'm going to shut up, I'm going to stop talking. I'm not going to say a single word until I get to where I want to be, because I want to show you guys something before I carry on with this video. Talking of horsepower, look at that lovely horse. Hello. Oh, I'm not meant to be talking, for God's sake. I just can't keep my mouth closed. I don't know what's wrong with me. Right, let's go back to being quiet. Oh shit, horses. Let me come to a stop here. We're not too far away from where I want to get to, so I might just turn the bike off, let them get to where they're going. Unless they pull over and let me go. What are they doing? No, then they're pulling in. Right, let me give them a second. I don't know whether there's a path down there that they're going down or whether they've just pulled in. So I'm just going to take it slow and pull my clutch in when I get to them. Where have they gone? Oh no, there they are. Pull a clutch in. Thank you. Okay, and let's go. Okay. Well, we're here now, boys, anyway. Is that a post lady using a phone box? Why does that look like that's meant to be, even though they have no... Oh, we're here. We are literally right here. Right, I'm going to be quiet because we're... Nah, we'll squeeze past. There's no point me being quiet, is there? Thank you. I hate going through places like here because you guys aren't going to be able to see a single thing. Just take it easy. Maybe I'll cut this out. Guys, we are here. Oh, there's a car here. Road closed. Not to me. No, I'm not. The reason that that's closed is because they don't want you going down to the beach. I'm not going down to the beach. I'm literally pulling the bike here. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to turn around and go straight back home. Let me just show you a few things. Maybe I'll put this on like a speed up. I've just come to the realization that I'm trying to do a live video talking about these are the reasons why this is the best beginner bike. I haven't even planned this out. I'm such an idiot. Right, this is just going to be treated as an everyday vlog. Let's ignore this. There's one thing I would like to say about the bike, which I've said before, so I'll say that, but yeah, this is just going to be, I'm taking you guys for a spin, I guess, another vlog, so... yeah, I guess I can say it. I bought my Suzuki Gladius a few months back from a dealership, right? And it was in the exact same excellent condition as you see it today. Even with the aftermarket Scorpion exhaust, belly pan, and the frame sliders. It only cost me £1,800 UK, and my next MOT is done by them for free, and they will cover the cost of anything that needs to be done. So that's ridiculously cheap for like a 650cc naked bike in this condition with all of them extras, I'm sure you would agree. What's funny is that wasn't cheap due to my charm, if I have one, or the dealership hating the bike. It's simply just how cheap these bikes are and what they're worth. They're not worth a lot of money because there's a lot of them, and they're great bikes. There's no reason to make them expensive. They were released very cheap. You can't resell something that's cheap at a markup. There's no way of doing that. So I've been rambling on for probably about 45 minutes. So I guess I'm just gonna... Excuse me? I don't... Is this person... This person doesn't know I'm here, do they? They could be deaf. Ah, no, there we have it. Cycling with earphones in. And still going all over the road. How am I meant to get past you? What are you playing at? Oh, you silly, silly woman. Why would you cycle in the middle of a road without any mirrors? With earphones in? She had no idea I just passed it. Anyway, a different ramble again. I'm going to leave this here because I want to save some of this footage for when I do script a video because I think it would be worth it. Guys, I'm so sorry that you've listened to me ramble on for no reason, although it is nice just to go out for a spin and talk to you guys about random rubbish. So, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Ghost. Have a great day, have a great night. I'll see you all very soon. Take it easy.